Okay, so it's been about a week since my last plant update, so I think it's about time to go through and check what's been happening. So as I'm walking around here, I can already see a couple new pictures that have opened, so let's go check them out. Okay, so we're starting off here with my Nepenthes veitchii cross maxima, or alardii. This plant's put out a beautiful new picture. As you can see, it has a candy striped peristome and a pink picture body. And I just love how this plant's pictures evolve over time. So you can see this one's freshly opened. The peristome is quite flat, but as they age, you can see how the peristome curls back and the picture darkens in colour, and it's quite amazing actually. So the next plant actually has two large pictures that have opened. This is my Nepenthes ventricosa cross truncata, and as you can see, these pictures are just massive. I'd have to say that's about 25 centimetres. So this picture has recently opened, as with the other one. And you can see when they pop open, they have this really interesting sort of striped pattern on the lip. And sometimes these pictures can actually have candy striping like the alardii, as you can see here. So let's move on to the next plant. Now, I know it's not much to look at right now, but this is the first picture to pop open this season on my Nepenthes Rocco exotica cross boschiana cross truncata. This plant puts out many large pictures every season, as you can see, and they have a wonderful striped peristome. So these are last season's pictures, by the way. And this plant also has many other pictures that are forming. You can see these ones are sort of in the middle stage, but as I said, this is the only one that's opened so far. Moving on to the next plant, here we have my Nepenthes lowii cross veitchii cross boschiana, which actually featured in the last update. And in that update, I mentioned that I was very excited because this picture was forming, and it's just popped open, as you can see. I like this plant because it has a really unique peristome. You can see it's almost a sunset fade from orange to red. The next plant is a bit tangled up, but here we have my Nepenthes ventricosa. I believe this is a female plant. You can see it has many upper pictures that have popped open recently. It has two vines, the other one's sort of leaning towards this side. It has some pretty nice pictures as well, if I can get it out. There you go. And I actually like ventricosa because of its simplicity. I think a lot of people ignore it because it's a really common species. And I just noticed that on the second vine of my ventricosa, we have a flower! Woohoo! And yes, it is female. Now, this is a plant that I definitely need to untangle and take some cuttings. This is my Nepenthes red leopard, or ventricosa cross maxima. You can see the lower pictures have this really nice red speckled colour, but the upper pictures are actually pure green, which is pretty cool. This vine has actually dropped down onto the ground, so I'll probably have to chop it off pretty soon and take some cuttings. Okay, moving on to Sarracenia, we have an exciting update for my Nepenthes Philava red tube cross alada red throat. You can see it's actually put out two new pictures, and the veining is just incredible. I actually thought these pictures were coming from my Philava ornata before I went to check on them. Next, we have my Sarracenia Philava rubicorpora. It's actually put out another picture, as you can see, and this one is actually colouring up very nicely. You can see that red coloration all along the back of the picture. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.